Hi guys, welcome to Classic Rock, Country Music, Facts, and Trivia. Appreciate you stopping by. Today's video, Miss Dolly Parton. She said that's more money than I've ever seen. Dolly Parton on working for Porter Wagoner and why she eventually left his show. Porter Wagoner famously gave Dolly Parton her first real start in show business. She joined the Porter Wagoner show in 1967 and was a staple on the program until she left in 74 to pursue a much bigger and more fulfilling solo career. Of course, she wrote one of the greatest songs of all time, I Will Always Love You, about their professional breakup, which became very personal very quickly after Dolly left. Porter ended up filing a lawsuit against her, and Dolly owed money to her former boss for 3 years after leaving the show. Porter filed a $3 million lawsuit against her in 1979, alleging a breach of contract, and eventually it was settled out of court. The two eventually reconciled, but things got pretty nasty between them for quite some time. In the 2003 movie Dolly Parton, Platinum Blonde, Dolly spoke pretty candidly about the fact that she wanted a big-time management and a worldwide career, which is something she couldn't achieve if she stayed on the show after her 5-year contract. I wanted to have a big-time management. I wanted to get into movies by that time. I wanted to do everything that a body could do as an entertainer. I wanted to be worldwide. I thought, well, if I'm going to be a star, why not be a big star? I'm sure all of that was compounded by the fact that she had started making $60,000 with Porter, which at the time was obviously way more money than she'd ever seen or really heard of in her life. Dolly grew up dirt poor in the hills of East Tennessee, so it was a pretty sweet payday for a young woman back then. But apparently Porter rarely ever gave her a raise, and she felt it was unfair that he was making so much money off her while she became the star of the show very quickly, obviously, and she never saw any of that extra money. I started working for Porter for $60,000 a year. That was what the deal was. And that was more money than I'd ever seen or heard of. But the thing is, Porter didn't raise me very much. But that was one of the reasons I had to go, because I was part of his group. He was making all the big money, too, because of me. And to attempt to keep her from leaving, Porter tried to convince Dolly that her label at the time, RCA, would drop her if she left his show, which wasn't true at all. Porter had tried to convince me and told me over and over, they're going to drop you as soon as you leave the show. They're not going to want you at RCA. So before I'd left Porter's show, I flew up to New York from Nashville on my own, made appointments with some of the main people at RCA, and I said, well, I'm here to say that I'm going out on my own. I'm going to be leaving the Porter Wagoner show. I'm going to make a big change here. I'm going to get some pop producers. I want to try to bridge the gap from country. They were very excited. They got totally behind me. And of course, that eventually led to the aforementioned lawsuit. But Dolly wanted to talk to Porter about her decision, though she knew he was past listening to what I have to say, so she penned I Will Always Love You to him. I knew it was going to be damaging, and I didn't want that. I thought, well, how am I ever going to tell this man how I feel? I thought, well, I write songs. He won't listen to me. He's way past listening to what I have to say. So I wrote this song, and it came totally from the bottom of my broken heart. She went on to say that she's always been on the actual business side of the music business too, which is also the reason why she turned down Elvis from recording I Will Always Love You. Fact is, Elvis' manager, not Elvis, mind you, wanted to own a piece of the song. And she said, no, duh. But she was so brokenhearted because she really wanted him to sing it. And man, it makes sense. I'd love to hear him sing it. They said he sang it to Priscilla when they divorced. I don't know if that's true or not, but it'd be cool if he did. That's all I got for you. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.